10 seconds. So where we go now for the change of discipline now, the really quick between accidents guys. This is the Super Touring, fully blown modified cars here, the fastest electric touring cars. Oh, and that was a bit of a luck touch from the back there. Don't think we need to give him a stop and go, Roger, because I think he's done his own damage there and he's gone from second all the way down to last position, but he is being watched at the moment. You don't take a position from that part of the track. Not at the BRCA National, you don't get away with it. Car number 3, we are watching you next time round, Russell. I know you've had a bad day, mate, but it's just unfortunate the way it's been going for you, as you were explaining to me the weekend, or this weekend. But he's got a lot of work to do now with a very fast motor car, qualified in 3rd position, and I know this guy can drive the wheels off this car if he needs to, and that's almost up the inside. And I think car number 8 decided to let you go because you're much quicker and mighty around this Mendip track than car number 8, and that was good, very good decisive driving there from car number 8. That's I think that's yeah, he did just make sure that he got through safely. So your race leader, Mark Wallace, there he goes down to the Druids. Now the S's before the 2 right-handers. It fires you onto the long back straight here at Mendip, into the banking now, just slightly off the power to get the apex, up into the left-handed spoon turns 1 and 2. Now the right-hander in front of race control, dips down into the Druids turn, the mini straight, and one more completion of the S's, which fires them again into the 2 right-handers. The white car coming down the back straight now, that is the race leader. That's Mark Wallace with car number 2, 4 laps to the good, with Jamie there in 2nd place, and it's Michael Duddy, car 4 in 3rd. Russell Williams, car number 3 up into 4th position. I think it's Lee car 5 in 5th position, Rob Caldicott car 6 in 6th, it's Chris car 8 in 7th, and Jonathan Robson there car number 7 in 8th position. So Russell making good headway in this C final for the Super Touring. Not qualified where he wanted to, but obviously used to really being in the mix there. Russell Williams there, car number 3, really sort of like going after that orange car in front of him. I think he's got the legs to do it down the straight this time. Just watch the performance of the car. You've got to be so precise on these corners. And very unforgiving corners, these corners at Mendip for these 110 electric touring cars, but you've got to drive the track which has been provided for you, not drive your own track. And look at that, very much in the groove and catching up. Car number 1, that's the pole position setter in this C final. I think he's got the legs to go down the outside of him. He's just choosing where and when to, and Jamie going very defensive. That's all he's got to do really, because car number 1 and car number 3 hanging on his boot lid, and I think Russell wants the 1 point anyway. He's got to get past him and the white car that's in front. Swap the positions very nicely, and a very tidy move there from Russell Williams as he goes into 2nd place now, with only the race leader car number 2 between himself and the lead, and the 1 point that he needs to. On the clock we got 2:53, even when Russell went from I think all the way down to the back end of it and spun himself round or got involved into entanglement. Now starting to make the lap counts, the lap times count up here. 15:52 as opposed to 17:90, so half a second between 1st and 2nd on the lap times. That's the white car going down the back straight, and the blue, white, and yellow car just coming up onto the coming off the back straight now into the left-handers at spoons, left and 1. And then nicely through the mini straight in front of the driver's rostrum. Now down the mini straight into the S's at this BRCA National, British National here, with our new champion in this class, Chris Granger for Schumacher. And of course, looking at almost a double back-to-back win if he gets this one. And Snetterton, he's already got Snetterton. It's all about whether he gets it. But look at this, closing up down the back straight here, 1st and 2nd. And Russell wasn't too tardy on getting the power that time round. And I think that Mark just got the advantage here. Coming up on 1 minute to go now, drivers. Just 1 minute to go. And we've got a champion-elect in the other class, which is the Pro Stock, which is Jonathan Bowden, who's looking down the barrels of that 2009 exclusive place of 1st position in the BRCA 2009 Championship. Just got to get 1 more result, and that would be it really. Technically, of course, because Roger's got to have the benefit of time just to make sure he checks all the results out in his own peace of mind, and maybe a bit of help for 1 or 2 of the people on the committee just to make sure the rule book is met, because we don't want anybody coming back at a later date. Remember, and 1 car just crashing almost in front of Russell Williams. He did crash in front of Russell Williams, but didn't manage to collect him. And as Russell backed off the pace pace and settle for the 2 points here with car number 3? I don't know, because we've got 45 seconds to go and Mark Wallace is on the back straight and Russell seems to be going a little bit slower now unless he's saving his tyres for the next one and going to settle for that 1 point. He did start from 3rd on the grid, so got 1 more lap to do. This is the final lap, drivers. Remember, when you hear your numbers, pull into the zone, please. So the race leader on the back straight now with the 2nd place man right in his wheel tracks. 1 mistake here and it could be all over. Russell closing up a little bit, but I think he's left it too late here. Rob Caldicott goes over the line to finish and so does Mark Wallace, and Russell Williams takes